Good afternoon, Wellsboro United Methodist Church. This is our second week of the Advent season. This is the week that we are engaging with the hope of Jesus Christ to learn more of how that hope works in our lives and how ultimately we can be a part of that system of hope that Jesus came to build. Today, I want us to take a look at a hymn. We're going to do a little something different. In just a few minutes, I'm going to play, or in my version, attempt to play Go Tell It on the Mountain while singing this. And I would encourage you to join along in that moment with me. This is such an important hymn. It was written down in 1907, but it's probably from much earlier on, like the mid-1800s. It was one of these old spirituals. It was written down, recorded down by a man by the name of John Wesley Work Jr. And even though it didn't originate from him, it was one of these hymns, these songs that was so important and so valuable to him in his life. And so he wrote it down, and as a result of him writing it down and having it recorded, we get to embrace it and live within it each and every Christmas season. And so with this lifelong love for music, Work felt that it was important to share this music with everyone in the whole world so they could experience what was so valuable to him. He was the son of a church choir director, and he grew up in the Nashville area, as I said, loving music, and he went on to become one of the first African-American collectors of spirituals. He had two different spiritual books that he published, and this came in the second one. And as a result, we now get to sing this each and every Christmas season. It's such an important song or hymn for us because it speaks about just the hope of this season, that we can be excited about this hope, so much so that we would go out to all the mountaintops and sing the praise of God and share the good news that Jesus has come to walk amongst us and to be with us. And that's ultimately what this whole season is about for us, is to be able to take this message of love and compassion into the world, that Jesus Christ came to walk amongst us, so much so as in the way that this hymn was written, that we would go up to a mountaintop and literally shout for joy that Jesus was born. And so I encourage you, if maybe after having sat through this, maybe someone comes to your mind that you think of, that you think, oh man, that person is on my heart, and maybe they need some love. I don't know what's going on in their life or where they've been. Maybe I just want to catch up with them. I encourage you to reach out to that person and to just simply be the light of Jesus in someone's life today. You don't have to necessarily go and preach the gospel. You can just be the light of Jesus in their life and share the love of Jesus with them. So I wanted to, as I mentioned, sing the third verse of this hymn with you now. And so I encourage you, if you know the words to the third verse, I encourage you to sing along, and if you don't know them, you could just simply meditate and listen to the words and feel the presence of God's hope in them. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Down in a lowly manger, the humble Christ was born. And God sent us salvation that blessed Christmas morn. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go forward and share the hope of Jesus Christ across all God's creation. Go forward and be blessed.